My goal with this video is to end your thirst for motivation. I want to end this chapter once and for all. You won't have to look for motivation after this video. And let me tell you, the things that you want to do, there are only two ways to do it. Okay. The first one is that you practice discipline. And the second one is that you make it the most fun thing that you can do in your life. And in this video, I will tell you how to do exactly these two things. All right. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I get a lot of comments that, hey, Ishaq, your words are very motivating. Can you please motivate me? Okay. Yesterday, I was live streaming and I got a comment of a guy who said that, hey, I just feel like I don't have motivation. Can you tell me something motivating? Now, I want you to be honest. All right. If you've watched my videos and then you felt fired up, if you felt motivated, be honest and tell me, what is it different that I tell you than what you already know? What is the new thing that I tell you which you don't know already? What do I tell you different? Nothing. I tell you to do the things that you're supposed to do. You know what you have to do, but you simply just decide not to do it. And the reason that you decide not to do it is because you associate whether you're going to do something or not with if you're feeling motivated or not. So if you're feeling motivated, yes, you're going to do it. But if you're not feeling motivated, you want to look for motivation. This is the two patterns that you've defaulted to, because this is what you see everyone else doing. This is what you hear everyone else around you saying, hey, I don't have the motivation. I don't feel no motivation. I don't feel motivated to do this. Can you please motivate me? And this is the same trap that YouTube, okay, and these motivational videos make you fall into. Okay, you go ahead and watch a motivational video. You feel fired up for the next 10 minutes. Maybe you take some action, but then the next time when it's time to take action, you don't do it because you're not motivated. So the first thing that you need to do is to stop believing that motivation is real. Motivation is not real. Motivation is a myth. Motivation is a trap of how creators trap you, because they know that this is something that everyone suffers from. This is the pain of every other person. And yes, I can milk this. If I wanted to milk this, I would be making motivational videos and I would be asking you, hey, go ahead. If you don't feel motivated, go watch my video, bro. I can motivate you. I don't want to motivate you. I am not a motivational speaker. I don't want to be a motivational speaker. I just want to be an influencer. I want to influence you to go take some action, whether you feel like it or you don't. And that is the first point. You need to practice discipline. You need to forget about that motivation even is a thing. Delete that idea from your mind that you need to be motivated to do something, because let me give you some examples from your own life which are going to show you that, bro, you don't need motivation to do something. Okay? We've all gone to school. You've gone to school. You've gone to school on shitty days when you didn't feel like it. Why did you go to school? Were you motivated? But you still went, didn't you? All right. You had a mathematics exam, or maybe you had a biology exam. You still showed up for the exam. You stayed up late until 3 a.m. Maybe you didn't even sleep, because I know when I had exams, I wouldn't sleep, bro. I would keep procrastinating till the final day, and then I would read for the previous night. I would read the entire night and then go for the exam. Don't you do this? You do it. Are you motivated to do it? You're not. Then why is it that every time you want to do something for your own self, you look for motivation? Now, the reason I'm so blunt and honest about these things is because I don't want Jerry's to watch this video. And what I've said is enough to filter off a Jerry. I don't want Jerry's on this channel, bro. I don't want snowflakes watching these videos, because they're not going to take action. But you're here because you really want to change. You want to make a change in your life. You want to do the things that you're passionate about, right? So I have to be honest with you. And I wish someone had spoken to me like this, because for years and years and years, I kept watching these motivational videos. I felt pumped up for maybe 10 minutes and then I would take some action. But the next time it was time to take action, I wouldn't do it. I would go to my 9 to 5. Even if the boss called me early, I would still go there. I would stay late there. I've stayed in the office unpaid up till 10 p.m. If I can do it for someone else, if I can suck it up for someone else, why can't I just suck it up for myself? If you do these things for someone else, you're fulfilling someone else's dream. Why can't you do it for yourself? You still go to university, you still go to schools, you still go to colleges, right? I don't want to motivate you, because motivation is not real. I want to influence you to take action. That is the only thing you need to do. And nothing in this video is any different to what you already know. You know the steps you have to take. You know the things that you need to do, but you're unable to do it. You just simply decide that, no, I'm not going to practice today. I want to scroll instead. I want to play video games instead. I want to waste my time instead. No, this is a conscious decision that you make, and you have no one else to blame it. I don't care, bro. Whatever distraction you have in your life, I have a lot of distractions in my life. I live in a desi house. I'm from Pakistan. I live in a desi house. So if any Indian or Pakistani is watching this, you know how distracting desi families can be. I have to go and receive parcels for my mom, for my wife. Okay. Whenever there's a smallest inconvenience, my parents call me to go and handle it. I have to go check the doorbells, greet them. If some guests come home, I have to greet them. There's a ton of distractions, bro. I don't care what distractions you have. You can still decide whether you want to perform or not. Yeah, maybe your evenings and your afternoon is busy. Maybe, yeah, you have a distracting family. Wake early. Wake up early. What is stopping you? Wake up at 5 a.m. Work on what you want till 8 a.m. Put those 3 hours, productive hours down. And then tell me if you don't see any changes. Tell me if you're not moving forward towards your goal. Of course you can. You need to realize that any person that you look up to, all right, any successful person you're looking up to, you're watching his motivational videos, they have the same 24 hours as you do. And the only difference is how you're choosing to spend it. You spend it scrolling, playing video games, jerking off. Then of course, bro, you deserve to be where you are. Why do you expect it to be any different? You deserve to be where you are right now. And yeah, I know this is harsh, but you deserve to be where you are right now because you choose not to perform. You choose not to perform. So yeah, the first thing is practice discipline. And the second thing I told you is to make what you like the most fun thing that you can do. And yeah, this is the reason why you chose to procrastinate instead of doing the things that you know are productive, the things that you want to do. Let me tell you how that is. Okay. So let's say you're working, you're sculpting, you're practicing your art. Yeah, it's a good time. I'm practicing. You're looking for references on Pinterest, and then suddenly you see a notification pop up, and then you go on Instagram or you go on Facebook, and then you keep scrolling. Now you don't feel like practicing anyways. Okay, I know because I used to do this. I used to open up my laptop to practice. Okay, I turn on the software, and then I would be on YouTube to watch a tutorial, and then I would see KSI, try not to laugh, or I would see AGT compilation of judges' angriest moments, and then I would binge through that content. I would open tab after tab after tab, and I would promise myself, hey man, I promise, I swear, okay, this is the last video, and then I'm gonna practice, right? But as I'm watching that video, I open 3 new tabs, and I keep repeating this promise to myself, and I keep breaking this promise. Now, I want to ask you, have you ever been in a situation like this? If you have, then tell me, what reason are you giving yourself to respect yourself? What reason are you giving yourself to love yourself? None. You say you're going to do something, but you don't do it. How can you see yourself respectfully? You fall in your own eyes every time you do that. This is the reason you don't have any self-respect. Because you say something, but you do something else. You can't keep your word to yourself. How are you going to keep your word to anyone else, bro? How is it going to be any different? If you do not choose to respect yourself, if you do not choose to prioritize yourself, you're going to have a miserable life. Now, I know you've had productive hours, productive sessions in between, right? Maybe you practice for 2 hours, very, very zoned in. How did that feel? It felt pleasurable, didn't it? So, if that felt pleasurable, if you had a moment like this, then isn't there a pleasure in practicing? Isn't there a pleasure in being productive? Of course there is. But the reason that you're not able to approach it, the reason you're not able to do it consistently is because you have other pleasurable things lined up in your life. Okay? And you need to realize that everything that is extremely pleasurable but requires very minimum effort, it is an addiction. It is a poison. It is poison that you're putting in your life. An example, your cell phone. Example, social media. I do not have any social media apps on this. No social media apps. Because I know when I have Instagram, okay, I just need 15 seconds. I just want a 15-second reel. Oh my God, I just accidentally pressed the keyboard and the recording stopped. Whatever. So yeah, I have my phone and I'm scrolling. I watch a 15-second reel. It is hilarious. My brain says, yeah, bro, this was so pleasurable. Do it again. Okay, you need to realize that your brain literally just wants pleasure. It does not know whether it's from a good source or a bad source. Your brain just wants pleasure. We all have a monkey brain. We all have a reptile brain, and our reptile brain just wants to be entertained all the time, all the time. It just wants pleasure, man. So yeah, when you're scrolling and you find a funny reel, your brain says, that was so funny, bro. Do it again, do it again, do it again. And then you keep scrolling and then you find another funny reel. yeah. Do it again, bro. This is what your brain tells you to do. Okay. And then when you sit down to practice, you're practicing, you spend 15 seconds watching a reel. You felt good. But now you spend 15 seconds practicing. You're unable to do it. It feels miserable. You know what your brain tells you? Your brain tells you, hey, bro, stop this. What is this nonsense? This is not pleasurable. Go ahead, watch another reel, bro. Watch another reel. And then you pick up your phone again and then you keep scrolling and then you scroll the entire day. Because I told you, your brain simply wants pleasure. That is it. Your brain does not care whether practicing is going to make you move forward or not. It just wants pleasure. That is it. That is what your brain wants. This is the person who I call a Jerry. So a Jerry decides not to practice and then keeps scrolling. yeah. So funny meme. Let me send it to my friend. And then at the night he feels miserable. Bro, I just spend the entire day scrolling on my phone. And then the next morning, guess what? The moment Jerry wakes up, he picks up his phone, scrolls. And guess what? Now that you woke up and then you scroll on your mobile phone, why is anything else going to be pleasurable for you? Why is it going to be pleasurable? Of course it's not going to be pleasurable. The same thing happens with a video game, all right? You're playing a video game, you like a skin, whatever. You find a funny skin. Yeah, this skin is pretty cool. Let me grind for a few hours and then I can unlock this skin. You unlock that skin. But the same thing happens when you want to practice, right? You're like, man, I just really love Wolverine. I want to sculpt Wolverine, bro. Let me practice for an hour. But after an hour, what you have is a piece of shit on your Blender screen. Because real life does not work that way. In real life, results take much longer than it takes on social media or it takes on a video game. Now, I was a sucker for video games. So I still love video games. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I want to play video games, but I don't. I have quit playing video games for years. Now, still when I look at the GTA 6 trailer, bro, my mouth waters because I want to play that game when it's released, but I know that I won't. Because I know that if I start indulging into video games, I cannot work on the things that I find meaningful. And this is what I mean by you need to make whatever you want the most pleasurable thing in your life. Now, sculpting, which felt boring to me, which felt uncomfortable to me, it is extremely pleasurable. Why? Because I don't have any other thing which I find pleasurable. Social media, 0. Video games, 0. What I do for fun, I do for fun. What I do for fun is sculpt. That is my fun. So this is the only thing that I can do for fun, bro. And you need to do the same thing. You need to remove all these distractions from your life. You need to remove everything which is high pleasure, low effort. And yeah, sometimes I watch a movie. Sometimes I even watch a season when I know that I can. But the only difference is that when I wake up, I do not pick this up. I do not scroll. I do not play a video game the moment I wake up. The moment I wake up is I go, freshen up, work. Because at that time, my mind is not stimulated. And that is when what I am doing is the most pleasurable thing for me. And when what I have decided that I'm going to sculpt this character this day, maybe I'm going to record this video, and then I'm going to record a course. Unless I have done that, I will not indulge in pleasure. Because the moment you indulge in pleasure, whatever you're going to do is not going to be fun for you. It's not going to be enjoyable. And sometimes it is not enjoyable. Sometimes it still feels like a grind. I'm going to be honest with you, baby. Baby, why did I say baby? What the hell? I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I do not feel like waking up at 4 a.m. Some days I do not feel like recording a video at 5 a.m. To be honest with you, I did not feel like recording this video. Today I went outside, I went to my in-laws, I had a good time there, and it's evening now, I'm back. I didn't feel like recording this video, but I still am, because I know that if I don't do this, no one is going to come here and do this for me. If I want to be a YouTuber, if I want to be a content creator, the only thing I need to do is to make content, whether I feel like it or I don't. If I want to be a character artist, I have to practice, whether I feel like it or I don't. If I want to have a business where I teach other people sculpting, I need to make courses whether I feel like it or I don't. The only choices that I have is either to do this or to be a loser for the entire life. What is your decision going to be? What are you going to decide? This is merely, simply a decision. You decide whether you want to work or you want to scroll. You decide whether you want to practice or whether you want to jerk off. You decide to do it. So what is your decision going to be? Now, right now, you have a decision to make. Okay? You literally have a decision. You're watching this video. What are you going to do when this video closes? Are you going to go and work on the thing that you wanted to? Are you just going to... Or is this video going to be in vain? You choose. You decide. So if you turn off this video and you work on the things that you want, then bro, you're on a good path. And then you don't watch this video again. I'm telling you, bro. I don't mind a free view. I'm a YouTuber. Go ahead, watch my videos. Feel motivated. I can lit rap for you. But I'm telling you, don't watch these videos. Because what you have to do, you already know how to do it. The only time you ever want to watch a video of mine is when you actually need help. Whether you need help in sculpting a specific part, go watch one of my tutorials, of course. Okay, you're consistent, but you're not consistent a lot. You need help with being really, really consistent. Go ahead, watch a video, get some help on how to be consistent, of course. But don't go ahead and try to find, oh, let me watch another video so that I can feel motivated. Motivation does not exist. I'm telling you, bro, remove it from your mind. Delete that idea. You don't need motivation. You just need discipline. And you need to remove every other thing that is fun right now in your life. Everything that has extreme pleasure, low effort, cut it out. Cut it out, bro. If you do that, you're going to reset your mind. Your brain is literally going to reset. Your brain is going to reset. And it is going to start to enjoy the pleasure in the hard stuff. Because that is the only thing that is left. Now, the people inside my school, we have the discussion so many times ago. There were members inside who were addicted to video games, just like I was. Addicted to porn, just like I was. But now we sculpt every day. We sculpt every day. Why? Because that is the most fun thing that we can do. When you remove distractions from your life, your brain resets. And then it starts to enjoy whatever you felt was hard before. And to be honest, if you put a console in front of me, I won't play. I won't play because I know the amount of progress that I'm making nowadays, because I'm enjoying what is difficult, because I'm enjoying being productive. I don't wanna waste that. I won't do it because I know that the cost of playing a video game is losing whatever I have right now. I don't want to lose this. So why would I lose this? Why would I want to be a loser? You can decide whether you want to be productive, work on the thing that you want, be a winner, be a Da Vinci, or whether you want to be a loser or a Jerry. Yeah, you decide to do that. So yeah, if you're looking for motivation, stop. This video should open your eyes, bro. So yeah, that's literally it. That's all I wanted to say. Goodbye. Take care.